Thank you, Madam Acting Deputy President. This motion, moving a matter of public importance, states the reported views of members of the New South Wales Liberal government, including that they consider Mr Morrison to be, quote, the Prime Minister for Morrison and no one else. While that is increasingly heard in the media, among members of the government, among members of the Liberal and National parties, and among the people, I reflect on an additional, more significant and rapidly growing conclusion among the people, and it's allied to the one that MPI debates. That conclusion is the people are saying the Parliament of Australia is for the Parliament. And what they mean by that is the Parliament is working for both the Tidal parties. That is, the Liberal Nationals and the Labor Party. And the people of Australia are the ones paying the price, because the people are serving the Parliament when we need to get back to the Parliament serving the people. I'm very positive about Australians, our resources, our opportunities, our potential. Yet I'm very worried about Australia because of shoddy governance for many decades. And so are the people. For example, the truckies. The truckies blockaded a highway recently south of Brisbane. The truckies are the salt of the earth, regular people, real people. There's nothing that hasn't been on a truck, whether during processing or after it's finished being made and sent to market. Truckies interact with everyone, all ways of life, all callings, all needs. And now they're calling out the politicians. Not just the government, truckies are calling out politicians generally. Why? Because they're feeling doubtful, confused, afraid, overwhelmed, hopeless, and they're getting angry, and they're feeling very frustrated. Why? Because their need is for a livelihood that's being threatened, need for survival, need for truth and honesty, basic needs. The need for consistency and ease, predictability, for being heard by the members who are supposed to represent them in Parliament. Need for leadership, trust, integrity, credibility. So let's have a look at some of the data. We've had now hundreds of days in lockdown in Victoria, months in some of the other states, capricious, smacked on and taken off suddenly, people's lives ruined, stress, isolation, poverty, suicides, domestic violence, cruel restrictions. One of the twins being lost because the parent was denied access to Brisbane Hospital and she came from northern New South Wales. Fancy losing a twin because of some capricious government and bureaucrat. Parents dying without the comfort of their kids. Kids in cancer treatment alone because their parents have to go into curfew, into lockdowns. Then we've got curfews. We've got the local government authorities in Sydney, local government agents, areas in Sydney. People calling on them to show them their papers so they can move from one LGA to another. Child suicides, domestic violence, alcohol abuse, kids at boarding school not able to go home for the holidays and see their families. Threats and bribes now to get people to vaccinate. And that threat is undermining the vaccination itself. The World Health Organization says that lockdowns are to be used only initially to get control of a virus. Well, 18 months is not initially. And that means every time a government slaps on a lockdown in this country, it is admitting for the whole world to see they have not got control of the virus. Clearly there's no plan. People can see and feel this. But politicians lack the strength of character to admit their error. They're locked in gutlessly to save face in front of the people. The Liberal Nationals and Labor governments in state and federal are pushing this rubbish on the people of Australia. And the people, though, are starting to get the Liberals to backpedal. Because what's happening is the data is starting to come out. People are feeling the pain. And they're saying, to hell with you lot. They want to sort out Parliament. The politicians still won't back out because of the fear that they have drummed up, the fear that they've ingrained throughout our society, and that is killing people. So what we have now, for the first time ever, we see the Liberal Nats and Labor pushing a vaccine. This is the first time in history, an untested, unproven vaccine, the first time in history that governments are injecting healthy people with something that can kill them and is killing many. At the same time, we see ivermectin, a now proven, safe, effective, affordable treatment and a preventative, a prophylactic. And the Liberal Nats and Labor are both stopping this treatment. There's a complete lack of a plan, a bias away from the data, a contradiction of the data. All the truckies want are simple, basic needs met, end damaging lockdowns and curfews, vaccine only by choice, children back to school so they can get on with their lives and their livelihoods and
Senator
protect their
Roberts,
families.
your time has expired.